Hi guys, welcome back to my live show, and today we're talking about best ways to immigrate to Canada. I'm going to share the full video here once I'm done on my Instagram live, but I'm just putting this here so that if anybody is here on my YouTube you can also watch. But I'm almost done. We're just in the Q&A session. So yeah, just stick around, okay? Stick around and watch us. Okay? Yeah. So let me just share this. Share, share, share. Share, share, share. Share, share, share. So yeah, you can also watch me on my Instagram. That's where the Q&A session is going on. I am at Lady Arike, so that you can also get to ask the immigration consultant questions regarding Canadian immigration. Okay, so yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to Arike Weekly. Welcome back to my Instagram live video. And today we're talking about the best ways to immigrate to Canada. And earlier on, I was joined by KSA Immigration, and I believe he will be coming back to conclude this session. So if you have questions, kindly drop your questions below, because now we are in the Q&A session. Make sure you share this video with your friends who want to move to Canada, either as students or they want to come here as permanent residents, so that they can ask questions and get the right answers from a professional immigration consultant. KSA immigration. So yeah, share this video, share, share, share. We're not going to start talking until we are 30. I want us to be up to 30 people before KSA, begins to answer all your questions. But while we're waiting, hi KSA, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, and thank you so much for all the information. I've been getting messages even on my WhatsApp. People are messaging me saying they've learned so much, from what you've shared today. So I think we should do this more often, as we both said. And yeah, we need to just keep giving our people the information that they need, because information is power. They need to be empowered with the right information, because if they don't have the right information, then they begin to make the wrong decisions, which we already have a lot of our people doing. Yeah, so please share your questions below. Please share your questions, write your questions. KSA will answer all the questions, and please share this video. Just go to the bottom of the video. You can share so that people can also watch. There are so many people who say, oh, I want to move to Canada. I want to, come to Canada as a permanent resident. I want to come to Canada as a student. But then they don't have the right information. But today, KSA is giving free consultancy right here in celebration of Canada Day. And yeah, I just need to attend to my son. What did you say? Fighting me. Sorry about that. Go back upstairs. Good boy. Good. I'm almost done. Good boy. Yeah? I have a question here. The person asks, how do you apply for jobs in Canada? Okay, if you want to apply for jobs in Canada, the first place you need to go to is the job bank. So go to the job bank if you're looking for a job in Canada. That's number one, right source. Then number two, you can try Indeed.ca. Indeed.ca. That's another good resource. Okay. Then number three, you can go to monster.ca. Okay. In the job bank, so they should just Google. How do they find the job bank? The Canadian job bank. No, just job bank is jobbank.gc.ca. Okay. That's the website. Jobbank.gc.ca. Perfect. So that they have the right information. And they can also check on Indeed.ca and Monster.ca. Indeed.ca. Okay, so it's specific to Canada. Okay, there was also another question that someone said. I think someone was asking about your location. Okay. Oh, okay. The person was probably saying, where is Mr. KSA? I think maybe when I came back and they didn't see you. So he's back here. Okay. This is him. But if you're asking about his location, he's based in Calgary, Alberta. So he's here in Canada. He lives here.
That's correct.
Yeah, and he's licensed. He's a licensed immigration consultant. He's licensed, and he has his own firm. So, okay, so makeup.
Our website is www.ksimmigration.ca. That's our website. www.ksimmigration.ca.
Okay,
Then you can also reach out to us through our email, info@ksimmigration.ca.
okay,
Then
perfect.
our business line is +1 403 702 5389. Again,
Again,
+1 403 702 5389. So that's
okay.
our telephone number.
Okay. Just before we start answering, before we start I want us to be 30. I always like us to be 30. So please, if you are watching, share this video to your friends, to your family, so that we're 30 and then we can kick off, because I don't want you answering the same questions twice, because you answer now, somebody comes and then asks the same question again, and then you have to answer one more time. Okay, perfect. So we're
So we,
31.
we, so we hit the number.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
hit the number. So let me just quickly scroll back, because there's some people who ask questions. And so if you asked a question in the previous video, please come back here and type your question, because it's gone with that video.
Somebody asked the question, HND, and I'm a fashion designer.
Yeah.
So HND, for being an HND, the first thing you need to do is to go and assess your credentials. That's your ECA report.
Okay.
Then once that is done, you can now look ahead for an employer that probably going to be hiring somebody under the AIP program through what is called industrial sewing machine operator.
Okay.
So if you can get that through New Brunswick, then you can apply. And if you get an invite, attend the job fair, then you can always make it to Canada through that scheme. So that's one way of making it to Canada. Or if you have other type of work experience, which is not fashion designing related, but you have other work experience that is skill level A or B, then you can apply under the express entry program. So that is the solution to the person.
Thank you so much. So makeup transformation says, so I was asking the other time that, so maybe that, so one can't come with her nephew and cousin. So I guess this is the person that was asking about the proof of funds for a newly wedded couple
For
and
4 people.
2 family members. So KSA, please answer. I already mentioned it earlier on that it's your direct kids, either your children, your husband's children, and your spouse. But please, as a professional immigration consultant, please just shed more light.
Okay. When in Canada, under this immigration stream, what is meant by family member under the express entry simply means either your children or your spouse children, as mentioned. So it cannot be brothers, sister, nephew, cousin. No. It must be your own blood or your stepchildren. Either your children or your stepchildren are the ones you can have as family member under the express entry program or under the various economic program we've just discussed. Thank you.
All right, perfect. So another one, TKB says, KSA, what's your advice for people in the pool waiting for FSW draws because it isn't happening? When is it likely to happen?
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Because of COVID, we don't see that happening very soon. So, well, the only thing you can do now is to improve your score. So, if your score is below the range of 470, you have the time to improve on that now. So, improve on your score so that you can get better. So, once government of Canada starts selecting people in that stream, then you have the opportunity of getting nomination through, getting your invitation to apply. So, for example, if your score is below 470, I'm going to encourage you, see the way of getting that better. Either taking French language or having, if you don't max out your language test score, max out your language test score.
Nice, thank you.
So that's it.
Okay, so
So
we
it's not
have,
going to happen pretty soon because of COVID. So that's it.
yeah, perfect. I mean, it's only logical for them not to open it up now because they are trying to sort out the people here, and bringing in more people is going to be really hard on the government. So I guess once everything is all calm and all clear, then they'll open it up again. And it's even very risky opening it up because once they open it up and people are coming from all parts of the world, they don't know what they are also bringing into the country. So they need to have an all clear first before they start it again. And as you rightly said, they should prepare. They should prepare so that once it opens, you will be one of the first people that would be picked because your scores will be high, and then you're all ready. Yeah.
Yes. And in addition to that, because of the visa office overseas, those offices are not opened yet. So they are just working skeletally. So the staff strength is very low because of COVID-19. So nobody's to process any form or any application at this point
Right
in time.
now.
So because of that, that's why the express entry for the skilled worker program is not happening.
It's not happening.
Soon.
Okay, perfect. So I have Phoebe or some Phoebe Albi says, I am a 37-year-old married woman with an LIB/BI and 10 years experience. Is a 37-year-old married woman with an LIB/BI and 10 years experience still qualified for express entry? Now, I don't know what LIB/BI means. Do you know?
LIB, I don't know, probably if once it's a degree program, let's just
Assume it's a degree.
Let's make an assumption. It's a degree program.
Yeah, most likely.
So at that age, yes, you can still migrate to Canada under the express entry program, but she needs to have French as additional language for her to be competitive.
Yeah.
She needs to have French as additional language. Yes.
It's not easy, Sha. Okay. It's not easy. Okay.
Of course.
Because what I want to quickly add, I was 37. I was 37 when we got our own PR. I got my PR at 37, and it was the scores dropped to the lowest ever, 439, the lowest ever in a while. So it was when it dropped to 438, sorry, and my score was 439. That was when we came in, and that was 2019 January was when it dropped that low, and since then it hasn't gone that low. So as KSA rightly said, you need to up your scores. You need to up your game, because if your scores are low, as low as how low mine was back then, it won't happen. It won't happen right now for you. So you have to increase your scores.
Exactly.
You have to be prepared. If possible, get French as a second language. If you only have a degree, you need to work towards getting an additional degree, the diploma, so that you can have two. Your degrees can be evaluated as two certificates. So yeah.
That's correct. That's correct. That's
Yes.
correct.
So Wendy Travels NG says, can IATA be added qualifications, IATA, which travel agents have? Can it be an added qualification?
No.
No. Do they evaluate that? I don't think they do. Okay.
They do not. It's not acceptable evaluating results. It's not.
Okay. Okay, so I have Tosin Famak 1 says, also, I am a BSc graduate of accounting working in banking industry, and I do not have a CCA degree. My husband is also an accounting graduate with MBA. I have relative in Alberta, Calgary, a family of 3. So I guess this is the person that asked the question earlier on. this
Okay.
yeah, that says how can we
So, so,
apply
so,
for
so
jobs in Canada? The person that says how can we
okay.
apply?
So firstly, Abata does not have a program that supports family. So we do not have that program. So they have to apply through normal express entry stream. And since the husband has an MBA, so I will advise the husband should be the principal applicant because I think they are almost of the same age. If they are almost of the same age, maybe 37, 37 or 37, 38, then the husband should be the principal applicant. And in addition to that, for the husband to be competitive, they should have French as the PA among them should have, the husband should have French as additional language. Because it's like, it's a game. The younger you are, the better your chances. And for us to nullify the effect of that age, so what can boost that side is to have French as second language. So that will support them. The point they are losing on that age
They
will
will
be
gain
supported
it
by having
here.
French. Exactly.
Okay,
So
perfect.
so so that's what they need to do.
Okay, thank you. So Adeni
So they
beat.
can still apply. Yeah, they can apply.
Okay, Adeni Ibitola says I am 36 with B.Tech, MBA, and 9 years. I'm guessing maybe 9 years of work experience. I think tech people also have an advantage. People in tech,
Yes, yes.
they are in
Like
demand.
I think he has
B.Tech,
MBA.
the person just wrote B.Tech. Maybe a bachelor's in tech.
Okay. Again, no, yes. If it's just BTech at 38, he needs French as second language.
No, 36,
He needs
36,
French.
36.
Even at 36, he needs French as second language. And also, he needs to have one more certificate to support his BTech. So he needs those two things.
So if
French
it
as second language and BTech.
So if you can add that the ACCA one that you mentioned earlier on, the diploma, the
Yes,
exam.
yes.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. Yes.
Okay.
You can
So
always add that.
so somebody says 27 B farm. So I guess meaning she's 27 and she has a bachelor's in pharmacy. 27 B farm. Can you hear me, KSA?
Perfect.
Okay. Okay. It's hanging over there. It's like going round and round in circles on your end. We'll just wait for it to stabilize and then, yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So network.
Uh, yeah, it's good now. It's good. It's good now.
Yes. So the B farm 27 B farm 27 B farm with three minimum of 3 years work experience, her CRS score is going to be above 470. So she's a perfect candidate. Perfect. Good. Everything's clean.
Nice, nice. Okay, for Nigerians getting French as a second language, what is the benchmark?
Okay, the benchmark for French as second language, they should have C1. C1 in all the modules. So that is the in listening, in speaking, in writing. So in speaking, in writing, in listening, in reading of the TEF exam, they need to aim at C1.
Okay,
C1 is their target. Yes.
C1. Okay. Okay, so I think I can answer this question from Phoebe Alabi. Okay, so I guess she's trying to like say it properly, maybe because we didn't understand what she wrote earlier on. 37-year-old female with LLB and bland and 10 years experience. Also, what's the best maybe way to access an LLB. Okay, so because I'm a lawyer and I also came in with LLB, the best way to do your evaluation will be IQAS as a lawyer in Nigeria, because IQAS would evaluate your law degree as a professional degree, which is equivalent to a master's degree. So you claim points for masters. However, if you evaluate your
That's
LLB
correct.
under West will evaluate your law degree as a bachelor's degree, which would only make you eligible to claim points as someone who has a bachelor's degree in any other course as against a professional course as law. Now, if you evaluate your law degree and your law school.
Mommy,
Yes, sorry.
watch my TV.
Okay, when I'm done, I'm almost done. Give me 5 minutes, okay? Thank you. I'm almost done. Give me 5 minutes, please. Thank you, Maya. You can stay here and use your tablet. When I finish, I'll switch on the TV for you. Good job. Please. Thank you. I'm in my school. Thank you. Okay, so as someone, if you have a if you went to law school, you can evaluate your law school certificate as well with your law degree under West, and then you get points for 2 or more certificates. So my advice would be, don't even bother, because I did both of them, so I'm telling you from both. I first did IQS and I was told it would take a long time, so I did West as well. IQAS, I only evaluated my first degree, which is my law degree, and then with West, I evaluated both law school and my LLB, and that took forever because law school didn't get back to West. That took about 8 months, whereas my IQS was done within 3 months, and I was given what I wanted, and it was just my University of Lagos law degree that I evaluated. So please, if you're a lawyer, if IQAS is still working, because I hear they were not taking applications for a long time.
They are back.
Are they back? So yes, so since IQAS is back, if you're a lawyer, please evaluate your degree. You don't need to evaluate law school, because sometimes law school takes time to reply them. Just evaluate your degree with IQAS and you get points. You'll be able to claim points for a professional course, which is the same as master's points. So yeah, let's keep it going. Missed age.
In addition, she said she's 37. Is it not?
Yeah, 37,
She's
yes.
37.
Yeah, you already answered her earlier on that she still needs to do the French one.
Okay, exactly. She needs French as additional.
Yeah, she's the one you answered, so she still needs the French. So even if she will get the points for masters, she still needs the French, because she won't get enough points, because the cutoff now is very high. It's usually high. So Miss J Wale says PNP Saskatchewan, read computer science and work in the bank now. I'm guessing the person is saying,
As what? As what in the bank?
I don't know. So please, you need to give us more information. And then, are you trying to say that you went to SASC as a PNP, under PNP? Because we really don't understand this question. So please, let us know if you're in Canada now, or if you're saying that you read computer science and you work in a bank in Nigeria and you're trying to know if you are qualified. Let's also know your age and what you're working as in the bank. We have Kotun of Lagos saying Happy Canada Day. Thank you very much for that. If you're in Canada, we wish you the same. People are also thanking us. Arresto Nigeria says thank you for the detailed analysis. So thank you, KSA. Okay, we've already answered this question. We've answered this one as well. Arresto Nigeria says, please, I have physiology as my first degree. What course can I do for 3 months, which will be equivalent of MSc? KSA mentioned earlier on about the ACCA foundation course that you can do, which would give you points to, which would give you points for 2 or more certificates, which would really boost you. So you can look into that. And if you need more information, you can get in touch with KSA Immigration. They would, They can guide you all the way. Yamarita Event Styling says, I have a daughter of 16 years that's about to write her WAEC in a month's time, and also a fashion. I don't know if you're trying to say you're also a fashion designer, but if you have a daughter who is 16, your daughter too can come under your application. Your daughter is still qualified to come under your application, right? KSA, a 16-year-old daughter is still qualified to come under your application.
That is still under dependent age.
Yes, that's still under
That's
dependent
fine.
age.
So the dependent age is up to the age of 21.
21, yeah. I know it used to be 19.
Immigration system.
It used to be 19 before, but they changed it to
It's
21.
It's now 21.
Yeah, it's now 21. They changed it to 21. What province is the best or easiest to apply to that doesn't require relative residency? This is Tosin Farmak 1. I think what you need to do is to watch the previous videos, because KSA touched on each province and he explained what the ones that would be easier for you if you have family in, and the ones that you don't need to have family in. So please watch the previous videos. They are on my Instagram page. And if you need more information, you can also get in touch with KSA Immigration. They'll be there to guide you. There's a lot of noise coming from my house. My kids are making so much noise, so I apologize for that. Let me see more questions. Can someone Sintam _T says, can someone apply for a conference in Canada and use that route to apply for work permit and PR afterwards? KSA, over to you.
So, no, because that is in violation. That's the violation of the Immigration Act. So if you are coming to Canada as a visitor, you are not permitted to transition to working. So what you need to do, you need to apply for a work permit outside of Canada to come to Canada. So you are coming for a conference. That's a big conference. Finish your conference, go back home, apply for work permit opportunity, but within Canada, you cannot convert that to a work permit because you have to exit Canada. So
Okay, because it will be misrepresentation. It will be misrepresentation, because that means you intended to come in as to apply for work permit and all of that, and then you lied to them that you were coming for a conference.
Exactly.
Okay, so we also have.
Hopefully don't slam me down.
Sorry, go upstairs, okay, and don't make noise. Thank you.
So, Arike, I'm going to be going to the airport pretty soon.
Yeah.
Another 5 minutes.
Okay, so I just want to try and get maybe like 2 or more questions.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm skipping some because some of the questions that people are asking, if they watch the previous videos, those answers are there already. You've already answered this type of question. What exam would you write for proof of French? It's all there.
TEF exam, TEF.
Okay, this is Beans Beth Turban. Please, ma, I'm a graduate of Policy Studies and Administration / fashion designer, married with children, 37 years, hobby 42. Okay, so she's 37, hobby is 42, a graduate of accounting, but also a farmer, in brackets, cassava production. What scheme is advisable? The husband is a farmer. She's a fashion designer. Did you get that? There is a farmer.
I need to. Yeah. That's very clear. So, if farmer, is it as an owner or
Cassava production. She wrote cassava production, so I'm guessing maybe he owns most likely owns. Most likely owner.
we need to check the work history.
Okay. Okay, so if you missed your answers, like there are some people that are saying they were not here when KSA answered, please watch the video. We're going to put the video on my Instagram. It's going to be available on Instagram. So if you missed the answer, you can watch it on my Instagram. Thank you. Just hold it.
I can't see.
Yeah, KSA, I'm here.
So for that question, I need to know more about the work history of the spouse. That's the farmer.
So please get in touch with KSA because KSA has to go very soon. So please, if you're the person that asked the question about the cassava, your husband being a cassava farmer, please get in touch with him so you can give him more details and he will guide you through the process. JKB, that's my husband. We spent almost 3 hours and I must say that it was very educative and informative. Well done to Arika and KSA. Thank you very much. Raymond Dupani says, what about someone who is already 30 but wants to...
Mommy!
Yes, I'm coming. Okay, sorry, I'm coming. What about someone who is already 30 but wants to do BSc in Canada but has over 8 years experience in private, public and NGO sector? What is your advice? What is your advice for somebody who is over 30 and wants to come and do BSc in Canada? I think that's what I can see. Or wants to come to Canada with BSc and has experience in private, public and NGO sector in Nigeria. Did you hear that, KSA? Did you get that? KSA, can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up.
Mommy!
Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up. Okay, I think people can hear me, but KSA, we can't hear you. KSA, we can't hear you. Say something. Say something. KSA, say something. We can't hear you. KSA. KSA. Hello. Oh my God, I wish I could hear him. KSA, say something. Can you hear me? You can't hear me. I have to end this now. Hey everyone, welcome back. Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us earlier on. I was talking to KSA. I think we're going to have to come back here to conclude this because I'm not sure we can finish up today because KSA even has to be somewhere. So I hope you guys are still watching. Hey guys, I am not sure we can conclude this today. We probably have to continue maybe next weekend. Because all those questions that you guys put up, they're gone with the last video. So, and KSA has to, he has a flight, he has to be at the airport today. Like, I've even taken up like too much of his time. So I'm not sure he's going to be able to join us back, but I think maybe next week, Saturday or something, maybe we would do this again. I'll find out when he's free so that we can do this live series again, and you know, we'll be doing it constantly just to share knowledge, just to share information, to you guys, so that you don't fall into the wrong hands and you know, just make the wrong decisions. So if you want more information, you can get in touch with him. He is at KSA Immigration. He has a website. Can also get in touch with him via his website. And yeah, he also shared his phone number on the last live that we did, which is saved on my Instagram page. So yeah, Raymond, I know Raymond's question was what was being asked. So yeah, what was being asked? Can you put your question here again, and let me see if I can answer your question for you. But you didn't write it properly. Like there were some we didn't understand, because we didn't understand if you wrote that you have a BSc or if you are coming here to do a BSc. So that was a bit confusing. So please write your question, make it detailed. I will see if I can answer your question based on my own experience and on my own application, which I did when I was coming here. So, Raymond, please put your question here. Let me see if I can answer it before I just end the video. So yeah, most likely next week Saturday we'll see. I'll see if I can get him to come back here to answer all the questions. I see some people have sent me DMs. I'll answer your DMs, and yeah, if you know that you really want to pursue this whole Canadian PR thing, or you know you need more information, please get in touch with KSA, and he can help you with the process. Okay, so this is Raymond. Raymond's question: what about someone who is already 30 and wants to do a BSc in Canada, but has over 8 years experience in private, public, and NGO sector? What is your advice? So, do you already have a BSc in Nigeria? You need to let me know that first. Do you already have a BSc? Because if you have a BSc in Nigeria, then you can get your results evaluated. If you have a BSc in Nigeria, then you can get your results evaluated with WES. You can. Okay, so you don't have a BSc in Nigeria. Okay, so that means your work experience, I wouldn't mean anything, because you can't if you don't have a degree, if you don't have a certificate that will be evaluated by the evaluating bodies, WES, IQAS, then there's nothing to evaluate. So that means you're going to be coming here as a student, and you'll be applying as a student to come here, and then you get student visa. Now your work experience can work for you later on, but coming to Canada, you have to come in as a student. KSA mentioned that Prince Edward Island is one of the best provinces to apply to as a student, because it's easier to become a permanent resident after you finish your studies. So I think look into PEI, but I'm bringing KSA back, and I guess he'll be able to give you like more professional advice. And yeah, so now your question is more detailed, so he'll be able to answer you. Thank you, KSA. Perfect. So this is. Can you hear me now? Let me even be sure that you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the question that I was trying to understand, but he's more detailed. So Raymond Okpani says, what about someone who is already 30 years old but wants to do a BSc in Canada, but has over 8 years experience in private, public, and NGO sector? What is your advice? So I asked him, I said, do you already have a BSc in Nigeria? And he says, no, he doesn't have a BSc in Nigeria. So before you came on, I was already explaining that he'll be better off coming in as a student. And you already mentioned that Prince Edward Island is one of the best provinces to come in PI, to come in as a student. And, so it will be easier for him to become a PR later on. But please answer the question as a professional.
Okay. 30 years old without a degree.
Without a degree in Nigeria.
It's coming for an undergraduate program.
No, he wants to know the best way to come in to Canada, and he wants to come in as a student. He wants to do his BSc. Yes.
As a student,
Yes.
As a student, at 30, his chance is very low.
Wow.
Because what has he been doing? Not until 30, now want to come for undergraduate. Why can't he study in Nigeria? So So that's the question the officer will be looking at. So technically, I'm going to ask him, you should study in Nigeria. Once he finishes his program, then he can apply under the regular immigration process.
Okay. Okay, perfect. See, that's why it's always good to have professionals answer, because initially I was saying he'll be better off coming in as a student. But, as you rightly said, he's 30. What has he been doing all these years? If it was that he was coming for masters, then it's a different case. Then it's a different case.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay, Makeup Transformation says, thank you so much for your time. Most appreciated. Love to your kids too. And happy Canada Day. Miss
Yeah, Canada Day, yeah.
Miss Edoise says, would
I'm off to the airport now.
last final question. Advice to someone. Would you advise someone with 3 kids to do a master's? What advice would you give to someone who has 3 kids that wants to do a master's?
Of course, again, I'm still going to emphasize again. We need to be able to build up what he has been doing before now.
No. Somebody that wants to do masters here. The person has 3 children.
Yes, he can come to Canada study for a master's, but he's not going to be coming with those kids. Because once he's planning to come with those kids, he doesn't have time anymore in Nigeria. And approval for that visa is going to be very low. So he
Okay.
has to come to Canada without the children.
Without the kids, okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, KSA. Thanks for your time. I'll reach out to you later. Then we'll do a part 2 again. We'll do a part 2.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me leave you to go.
Thank you, everybody.
Happy Canada Day.
We sincerely appreciate you all.
Thank you. Thanks, KSA. Take care.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye. And thank you all for watching. I hope you guys were able to learn a thing or two. If you're just joining me, make sure you go back to my videos, the ones that I posted on my Instagram page already. The first 3 videos the 3 videos you see on my Instagram page are from the live session today. So you can just put your headphones in your ears and just maybe do your work or whatever it is you need to do in the house and listen, because KSA shared some really valuable points, gave good information, gave good advice as to best ways to immigrate to Canada. So thank you so much for watching. We would do this again very soon. So make sure that if your question wasn't answered, or if you have more questions, or if you have family members who also want to move to Canada, when we do our next live series would be the best time to tell them to join, because I already knew that there was no way in the world that we'll be able to conclude the video or finish up. No, it's not possible. So yeah, I see Makeup Transformation saying date for part 2, please. We're not yet sure, but I just check my Instagram page. Once KSA lets me know his availability, then we'll put it out there as to when we're going to do a part 2. And for people who also want to come in as investors, we would also be doing a series for you guys as well, so that the steps that you can take to come into Canada as investors. So Shiji, I see you saying thank you. Thank you so much for watching as well. Thanks. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. I really appreciate you all, but I have to go now. Thank you. See you next time. Bye. Go and watch all the previous videos. There's a lot of information there for you. Bye. Happy Canada Day, everyone. Love you all. Kisses. Bye. So I'm just going to share this to my Instagram. Going to share this on my Instagram page so that people can also watch. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me on YouTube as well. And I will make sure I share the full videos to my YouTube channel. I will share everything to you guys so that you can watch and get all the information, all the necessary information. So yeah. So I'm trying to put this on my Instagram. But yeah, best ways to immigrate to Canada. with KSA. So, so yeah, I know we mentioned earlier on, like we were talking about people who have also been coming here as asylum, like people who came to seek asylum here. You know, people who have their